Oklahoma. Timeout. Does every single NFL player go to Oklahoma, guys? Because this is the best theme team I think we built. Like, I was going through this team building it, and the whole time I'm sitting there like, holy crap, okay. At least they got this position group filled out. I mean, look at this offense. You got Jalen Hurts, you got Kyler Murray, you also got Baker Mayfield. Just 3 quarterbacks that went there. You got AP, Joe Mixon, Ramon Stevenson. You got CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Marquise Brown, Michael Woods II, and Marvin Mims. No wonder our last college team we looked at could not get anyone in, like, their theme team was like the most incomplete theme team we have had so far. And it makes sense because everyone went to Oklahoma instead. The offensive line is juiced. It's so juiced that I actually put in Trent Williams here. I didn't have to put in Trent Williams. And they also have Antoine Harrison, who's on the auction house, but he's also from Oklahoma. They got Mark Andrews and Blake Bell at tight end. And they have more players who are currently not in Madden. So now the kicker is the defense. And by kicker, I do mean they do have a punter named Tress Way. But the problem is their defense. Their defense is definitely not 100% complete. They don't really have any secondary players outside of Trey Brown. Trey Brown is the big guy that went to Oklahoma. Other than that, their secondary is obsolete, and there is no one in the NFL who actually plays for their secondary except for one player for the Cleveland Browns who's on their practice squad. The defensive line is also interesting. They have 4 total players. Obviously, we got the Cleveland Browns old Texans guy here who's actually really good. But other than that, though, Jordan Phillips is their best defensive lineman, period. And he's a really good player. Don't get me wrong. He's a great player for the Bills. But there's really no one else on this defensive line that's really that good. The middle linebacker, they do have Kenneth Murray, and they have Nick Bitu? They have Curtis Bolton, and yeah, that's actually it for their defense. Like, their offense got me so excited. When I was building the offense, I'm like, holy crap, 93 overall. CeeDee Lamb, by the way, does have a 93 overall too, but he wasn't on the auction house. But I was like, 93 overall quarterback, 90 overall running back, 93 overall wide receiver, 91 line. Like, this is a team, man. Like, Oklahoma is the college. And, yeah, and then the rest of this, kind of just fell flat on its face when I started building the rest of this team. And to be honest, listen, okay? So I've said many times, you take this offense, max it out, because Creed Humphrey does have an 89 overall maxed out. Ben Powers has, I think, an 87 or 88 maxed out. Cody Ford, not really. But you at least have a serviceable offensive line, right? You have a good tight end group here. You have a tight end here. You have a really good receiving core, a great running back core, and a great quarterback. So, if you really wanted to, just take this offense, right? Maybe mix a little bit into Alabama's offense, just a tad bit, because Alabama has Devonta Smith and a couple other really good players. So, just add a little bit more of Alabama, and then go Alabama's defense. And you should be absolutely fine to go out there and absolutely destroy your opponents. Because they do have Marlon Humphreys in the secondary. Okay, now I'm thinking about who actually was on Alabama's squad. I can't think on the top of my head who was on Alabama's corners. But their defensive line was freaking amazing. I remember that. Ohio State, though, was also really, really good. You know, just take another defense. You know, check out the playlist on the channel of all of the college teams so far. Pick one and say, I'm going with that college team on defense, and just mix and match. Because this offense, again, like I said before, fully maxed out with CeeDee Lamb, is actually pretty serviceable. And that's not many college teams you can really say that about, especially when it comes to players from real life to, players from real life to Madden. There's not as many players usually who can convert straight over to Ultimate Team here. But again, like I said, it's not really that bad at all. And let me just double check here. So the list I'm going off, I'm going to pull up on the screen real fast, is collegetracker.com. Let me pull up this. So this is what I'm looking at, for example. And again, like I said, I mean, you go to defensive backs, cornerback, Trey Brown. There is no other cornerback on this list. Like, that is how insane this is. You do have DeLauren Turner-Yell, who is not currently in Madden, but he is technically a player. Well, he's not in the auction house. He might be in Madden. He's not in the auction house. But other than that, yeah, like even safety group. There's one safety on this list. There's one corner in this list, and then the rest is offense. So clearly, Oklahoma, they're good at producing offensive players. So if you want to be an offensive player in the NFL, especially how defense is being kind of phased out, it feels like nowadays, go to Oklahoma, because you're going to find yourself in a very happy situation. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, guys. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.